I recently got my hands on the iPhone 15 Pro, and I thought, why not put it to the test on an FPV phone. Unboxing. Oh. Huh. Action button. Couple of different cameras there. USB-C cable. A tiny pin. Nice. Not too big of a size difference though, but I really do like the rounded edges. Looks nice though. Titanium. I just want to know that I paid for these iPhones myself. I've not gotten them sent to me for free. I bought them to be able to make this video, so I hope that you enjoy. During the entire time that I've been filming here, I've been holding the phones like this, just to make sure that we have the same look of the cameras, right? I'm currently shooting with the 15 Pro Max. I don't know how the audio sounds, I haven't really tested that out, but this is gonna be a perfect test because we have a little bit of a traffic in the background, and then you have a little bit of wind here on the bridge. And I'm also shooting in log that I'm color grading afterwards. And if you don't know what log is, it is one of those picture profiles that professional video editors like to use to maintain the best image quality in their videos that they're capturing. So we're gonna test out the action mode with both phones. The 5x zoom on this phone, which is the Pro Max, looks way better than the 3x zoom on the Pro when you're shooting in the action mode, because on the Pro you can sort of like see the shakes when I'm walking. It's actually kind of a big difference, especially considering that we are moving up to a 5x zoom, which would be more prone to shakes than 3x zoom. I'm currently shooting this with the built-in camera app of the iPhone, mainly because I wanted to see how it performs if you were to use this as a vlogging camera and not having to go through the hassle of using a secondary camera app and set up the white balance and shutter speed and all that stuff that just takes time. Because one of the things that I personally love with the iPhone as a camera is to have it as a running gun camera. You can just bring it up and then start shooting without having to think that much about the settings. It's just easy to use. We got the 15 Pro right here, working just fine after staying in the water for quite some time. Then we have the 15 Pro Max, no issues whatsoever. Nice. This is not a gimbal, it's just a 3D printed rig that I can use to compare the cameras. As you probably already know, one of the big features with the 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max in video mode is that you can shoot in a log format, but also in 4K 60 log. But to be able to use this feature, you need to go into the settings of your phone and then scroll all the way down to camera. And then you're gonna have to choose formats. And then you're gonna go down to Pro RAW resolution control to get the Pro RAW Max for photos. And then you also want to make sure that the video capture is Apple ProRes, and ProRes encoding is going to be log. When you open up the camera app, you're going to be able to see the ProRes log file up on the left hand corner of your screen. But something that Apple announced was that you need to have an external recorder if you want to shoot in 4K 60 log. So if I try to change the frame rate up on the right hand side of the screen, it's going to say ProRes not supported, only supported when recording to external storage devices. And that sucks, because in my opinion, I think it should be possible to record into the iPhone. But there is a way around this. So if you download the Blackmagic camera app, and then you go into the settings, and then choose the codec, you can choose an Apple ProRes 422, and then you can go into resolution, choose 4K, and color space, Apple log. The standard frame rate should be set to 25 FPS, but lo and behold, we can shoot in 4K 60 with the iPhone 15 Pro in Apple log internally. That's pretty sick. I'm not entirely sure how long this feature is going to be around. Maybe they're gonna update it so that it's not possible, but for now, let's see what it can do. Honestly, I don't really know what to think, because these phones have become so incredibly good, and the possibility to shoot in log, the shallow depth of field that you can get with the telephoto lenses and the f1.8 on 24mm lenses actually makes this phone like a valid companion towards a mirrorless system. With that said though, there is a couple of things that you will never be able to achieve with an iPhone compared to a camera like this that has a full frame sensor, interchangeable lenses, and a bunch of different things that makes this camera as good as it is. For example, you can see the background blur right now. You can achieve that with an iPhone, but it's not gonna look the same because the lens in and by itself that I'm using on this camera right now costs around $3,000. But just by using these phones for a couple of days has definitely made me more into like smartphone cinematography, and I definitely want to have both of these cameras in my pocket. But you know what? I think that I'm most sold on the iPhone Pro Max, mainly because I like the 5x telephoto. It just looks so good being able to have a 120mm lens in your pocket. And as I've been using them side by side, I also did feel that 77mm was not really enough for most of the shots that I wanted to get, and 120mm was just about the sweet spot that I wanted to have. Kind of interesting. I have seen some people online commenting that their phone gets overheated, but during the time that I've been recording this video, which is a little bit over a week, I've not experienced it as of yet. And one of the features that you wanted me to check is what focal lengths you can use when you're shooting in cinematic. This is the iPhone 15 Pro, and you only have 1x or 2x. And this is the 15 Pro Max, and the same thing goes here. You cannot use the 5x zoom in cinematic mode. Now you know. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. That would be highly appreciated, and would definitely help me to fund the future videos, because now I'm broke. Both of these phones are incredibly good, and you can't go wrong with either. More videos to come. Stay tuned.